Welcome back, folks. I'm John, Carrie's behind the camera. We're Okie Bayou Outdoors, in case you're new to the channel. Today, we went from winter to spring in less than a week. So it's 70 degrees outside, so today I fired up the old pellet smoker, and we're going to cook us some country style ribs. And right now I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to get them all seasoned up, and then I'll show you what's going on. Seasonings we're using today is we're going to use Weber Rubber Rub, Smoky Brown Sugar, and a little bit of Cape Reds. These are the seasonings that are going to go on the ribs. And then the barbecue sauce that we're going to use is Head & Country Raspberry Chipotle. So we're going to get started with getting these seasoned up, and I'm going to bring you along and watch me season them up. First side, lightly, a little lightly like that, a little Cape Red. We don't want to add a lot. We're just going to add a little bit to the sides. Should have used the other hand. But anyway, now we'll do a little Cape Red layer here. I got 2 packs of ribs, 2 packs of country style ribs, so obviously I didn't get a big enough pan to do them all at once, so we're just going to move them around. Flip them up, flip them up. And that's probably all this I'm going to use, and I'll just finish them with Cape Red, because that's a really good seasoning. I just wanted a little sweet smoky to go with the Cape Red. Flip these babies over. Well, that one's already done, so we'll just season these babies up a little bit more right here. And we're going to call that good right there. Now I'm going to move these and put them on a plate. And folks, these are just basically, it's a pork shoulder that they just cut into big old slabs of meat. Now these ones, as you can see, were a little different. Just different ways they cut them. I don't know if we're going to be able to get all these in here. Anyway, I'll wipe my hands off. Two different stores, 2 different style country style ribs. Those ones, though, the first ones, these came from Walmart, and then these came from our local Homeland grocery store. Okay, so we'll put a little Cape Red. These are almost cut like pork steaks here. I'm not sure that I like the way these ones were cut. But Walmart didn't have, that was the only package they had of those, so flip these babies over. And I think these ones here, these ones will cook a lot quicker because they're cut like a pork steak. So I think I'm not going to put those on right away. And just in case you know, Cape Red, he has a YouTube channel. Really good guy. He makes some amazing food down in South Louisiana.
He also does fishing rods.
He's got, you need to check him.
All kinds of stuff in his merch store.
Y'all need to check him out.
Seasonings. Check out his YouTube channel. He cooks all kinds of stuff. He grows all kinds of stuff.
It's amazing. All right, so we got these done. We're going to let them rest for a few minutes. I'm going to just let the seasonings marry into the meat real quick while the smoker comes up. Now, the temperature I'm going to smoke these at is I'm going to smoke them at about, I don't know, 225 to 250 for an hour or two, depending on the look. I'm not quite sure the time yet, but internal temperature is going to be, internal temperature is going to be 140 to 145. That'll be our temp that when we pull them. So I'm not quite sure how long they're going to take at the temperature, but I want to get them some good smoke to them before I put the barbecue sauce on. So I'll get back to you here in a little bit. All right, folks. We got the smoker up to temperature. We're sitting at 225. The pellets we're using on this one is we're using competition pellets, which is oak, maple, hickory, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's a great mixture with a little bit of pecan mixed in. So we're going to lay these flat down like this until they firm up. Once they get firmed up, I'll put them up on their sides. And then we really won't need to do much more of anything with them once they get up on their sides. But we're going to put them back there. And like I said, we're going to pull them at 140, 145. So we're going to let them get some color. And then we'll go from there. So I'll come back to you here in a little bit. You want to? Okay. All right, folks. So what we got here is we've been on the smoker for about an hour, and they're looking like they're just about getting ready to. We're going to put barbecue sauce on them, and then let them sit for here in a bit. So I'll get back to you. We're going to barbecue sauce them up. I already showed you the barbecue sauce that we're using. We're using raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce. So I'll come back to you in a little bit. All right, folks, we're back with you. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes or so since they got smoked. Look, they got great color. Right now our temperature is about 140. So I went ahead and pulled them. They got good smoke color and everything. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to wrap them and sauce them. And the sauce that I'm using is Head & Country Raspberry Chipotle. This is actually a new flavor by Head & Country, which happens to be one of my favorite barbecue sauces. And I've had barbecue sauces from a lot of places. And when I first tried Head & Country, it's always been one of my favorites. And it's just a really good barbecue sauce. If you haven't tried it, and you can get it, you really should give it a try. They have original. They have this new flavor, raspberry chipotle, and then they have an apple habanero that was always my favorite on ribs. So anyway, we're going to start wrapping, And I'll get back to you in a second. Okay. Now we're gonna probably do. I'm gonna try to do 2 at once. I'm gonna wrap them in doubles, just to just easier to put them together as a pair. Hold on here, we're having a little difficulty. I gotta take the label off. We'll have to, well, they don't want you to get into these things. Meanwhile, I'm getting barbecue sauce all over my fingers. But anyway, we got the lid off. Anyway, so, I'm going to sprinkle, sprinkle, flip. Sprinkle, sprinkle, flip. And then I'm just going to wrap them up. And then they're going to go back on for probably, I want to say another 30, 40 minutes. I dropped the temperature down to 200 on the smoker. So, and that's just what we're going to do. And what this does is it allows the barbecue sauce to get on the meat, and it also helps tenderize them more than what they already will be. So I'm going to do another one for you on camera. I'm going to do a little differently so you can go like this. And then that way you don't got to flip them. 1, 2. Put some on the top. Moosh them together. Wrap. Now we're going to get all these wrapped up, and I'm going to get them back on the grill, and we'll get back to you when it comes time to unveil. So I'll get back to you here in a little bit. All right, folks, it's been about 2 hours wrapped, and we're gonna open one up, and we're gonna give it a run. Miss Carrie, can you get a picture of that? Oh yeah, look at that, it's falling apart already. I'm going to pull one up, put it on here, on our plate. Man, this looks so good. Cut it up. Oh yeah, look at that smoke ring. That's amazing. And I'm going to give you a bite. I'm going to give you a bite on camera and let you taste. See how it is. Sorry?